Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap, actually, it's comment corners. Today's comment corners are really from the comment corner that I did a couple days ago. These are the comments that we got off of there, and that was for October the 13th. So I'm going to whiz through these comments. Oh my goodness, we have like 30 of them. So we've got comments on the comments, but some great conversation. And I did ask the poll on the daily recap that I did earlier for Friday, the 14th General Hospital, is if you would like the comments to still stay connected to the daily recap, or would you like comment corner to be done separate? There is a poll on my YouTube channel, so make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Subscribe, so you can take the poll because comments are getting longer. But you know what? So far, a lot of people are liking the comments to stay with the daily recap. So I'm going to give it all weekend so that the poll can kind of give a great count. But let's dive right in. Ron says, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought Nicholas was drugged by Esme. This way she could get what she wanted. They did not show Esme specifically drugging his drink. However, Esme was the person that did pour Nicholas's drink and gave him the drink. Nicholas had already been drinking and was almost drunk when she came into that room, and she just encouraged him to continue drinking because she had a plan, right? Michael says Ava and Sonny slept together at AJ Quartermain's funeral in the Quartermain crypt. I believe Morgan was still alive. Yes, Morgan was still alive. I just could not remember whose funeral it was. I think Sonny went to the funeral because people didn't know he actually shot AJ to support Michael. Ooh, yikes. But Ava was the one that egged Sonny on. Ava was there, and Ava was saying he killed Kate. He killed Kate, and he thought AJ was attacking Ava, which he was, right? And so Sonny's thinking, pretty much how Sonny works. You're not gonna kill another person that I know, because trust me, he didn't love Ava. But that was his excuse to pretty much kill AJ. Lisa says, it would have been Sonny grieving for Stone. No, that was years and years ago. It was not Stone. Stone died when Robin was a teenager. I mean, we're talking probably 20 years ago now, when Stone died. 15, 20 years, right around in there. Uh, and then she says, and it was with Morgan the same time too. Yeah, Ava was with Sonny and Morgan at the same time. Esme went to kill Oz when she was not going to get the money. Dante knocked on the door and she didn't have a chance to do anything to Oz. The prosthetic, that's funny. I haven't thought about the assistant mayor as being a suspect. The prosthetic baby bump move, kick, and you can feel if the no, don't kick it. And see if you can feel if the baby moves around. Lucy looks she likes the excitement of Victor's world. She likes the danger. Martin is so boring to her now. Love that Griffin is coming back. You know what? I would love to see Griffin Monroe come back. I really liked him. Ava, he was too goody two shoes for Ava. Nicholas is more. Ava likes that volatile, that complete chaos that Nicholas has. Griffin did bore her, and she tried to be better than she really was with Griffin. Although that kind of was a turnaround for Ava, because let's face it, Ava was a mob boss. She was. I mean, that whole Jerome family had a whole organization, and she was a part of that, right? So she was trying to shift into a better version of herself. And then after Kiki died, she really um, stayed the straight and narrow, because then Avery had already been born, and she wanted to be a better example to her daughter Avery than she was to Kiki. She raised Kiki as if Kiki was her best friend. So there was no real motherly guidance with Kiki. Let's see. Says that Lucy likes the excitement in Victor's world. Yeah, the danger, already did that. Willow and TJ are friends only. Exactly. Willow's pretty much dying for all intents and purposes. She's not getting any help. Nina has her mind in the gutter because she stole Sunny. Next time Willow faints, TJ will probably tell Michael the truth. And Lisa says that she enjoyed the comment show, love the recaps. All right, Lisa, and everybody commenting. Do you want to keep the comments together or separate? Lisa also says Trina has never talked about comics. I know, where they come up with comics. Why would Rory take her there? She walked him through a museum, not comics. I don't know. I thought it was an award show. Because when he invited her, I thought, oh, she gets to get dressed up. That would be cute, you know? And then Susan says on no GH on Thursday. It was preempted on Thursday. Maria, I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing your name really, really bad. Says Morgan is coming back. You know, there have been rumors and rumors and rumors that Morgan was coming back. I hope Morgan comes back because unlike Nell's body was found bloated and on the other side of the river. Morgan's body was never, ever found. I've always believed that Morgan was found by someone, has amnesia, the way soap operas do it, and he will come back. Anna says, thank you for the comment corner. It was thoughtful of you and well done. It was great to hear all of our comments and commentary. One day, there will be many, yep. However, I believe you will always love, let's see, I got to click more to read more. Always love the interaction between us and you. Yes, and always remember who was there. I will. I mean, especially if with the vote on the poll, people say still keep it together. That way you don't have to come back to deal with twice in one day on General Hospital. I can understand that could be a bit much. I'm secretly hoping the poll says keep it together because that's 2 separate recordings I would have to do General Hospital. But I'm going to do whatever makes everybody the happiest, okay? Nancy says Morgan is definitely alive. Oh, yeah, when Avery was born. There was also a question whether Avery's father was Morgan or Sonny. Yeah, that's true. And they were kind of puffing up their chest on who's the baby daddy, you know. And Sonny's like, I could take better care of her. Look at you, Morgan. I mean, oh my God. I just remember the storyline of Ava, Morgan, and Sonny because I had not been watching long when the story was probably was happening. And the rest of the history of the show, yeah, that was before you came along. So I understand that. Yeah, so you don't know the previous characters. I'm just kind of skimming through Nancy's comment. By the way, I thought Esme told Ryan she was responsible for Ava's stabbing. Nope, she did not. When he had her by the hand, she goes, I didn't, and she snatched her hand away. She goes, I didn't do it. But Esme lies like as well as her daddy does, okay? But she did tell him, she is on my list, though. She's not through with Ava. And he goes, nobody's gonna touch her. I'm the only one that gets that privilege. So yes. And Taji says, yes, I like Griffin coming back. When she heard Holly will be seen on screen soon, it also said that she rescued Jason. So, you know, there's been that rumor because we do know Holly was alive. She was being held captive. She was in the place that they were actually really close. Actually, it was on Cassadine Island. It was just another part of it. And she was where she had cameras and she could see. They had her so she could kind of see the different surroundings and things happening at the time. So you know, she could see the people were looking for her. They just weren't looking in the right place. Let's see. Jason there, we want Jason back. Jake needs his father. And Jason can see he needs to be there with his sons. Yeah, I hope so. I did like the scene with him and Jason's, or like the scenes with Jason and Jake. They were nice. Jason's a very caring father. I hope Jason comes back. We shall see. I mean, now that a lot of pandemic restrictions are being, you know, lifted, I'm sure, and I'm not saying this because I've never watched Days of Our Lives. I'm not saying it's not good, because there are some definite Days of Our Lives fans. But when Steve Burton went over there, I did peek over on Peacock and tried, everybody. Oh my God. I tried to watch that show. And even the acting they had Steve Burton doing, I was like, is this like a soap parody show? Because how much can you stand frozen holding a gun? And even the responses, why is my camera doing that? The responses were so, you know what? I'm gonna stop talking about that, because I may have a Days of Our Lives fan fan watching this and get mad at me. But you know what? Couldn't do it. Even though I love Steve, could not do it. I said, oh my God. Let's see. We have where are we? Cindy said, I don't think they would give a major role to a day player. She's calling the assistant district attorney a day player at Trina's trial, or Laura's deputy mayor would be involved in something so major. But you know what? That's a good way to tie those people in and throw them out. Because when you look at it, the role of the hooker, that's not a major role. That was always going to be short term, in and out, realistically, and depending on how they do it, because people were really killed. So it is going to be someone disposable, or someone already in a mental institution like Ryan. Ryan could get out and come back and kill 20 other people. And you want to know where they're going to make him end up? Right back there. Now, maybe not Shady Brook, because remember, Ryan was in Pittenville. He got transferred to Shady Brook. Ryan and Nell were both in Pentonville. Okay, so they tend to let them get out, do their damage. You know, Heather Weber, she's locked up wherever she's at, Pentonville. She gets out, she does her damage, and she goes right back to Pentonville. Now, throwaway people, even though I don't believe a district attorney, assistant district attorney would do that. But then again, I wouldn't think a cop would too. And if it turns out to be Rory, it would be wow, right? Wow. Now, Laura's assistant deputy mayor, oh, she could do anything. She's working with crazy old Victor. So I wouldn't put anything past that. But see, she's somebody that we never were vested in. She could be in and out of that show. She could be the one that they pinned the hooker on, and we would care less. It's like Good Riddance chick, right? Okay, so now Cindis also says, yes, Ava slept with Morgan and his father, yet was upset when Griffin slept with Kiki, her daughter. I know, she didn't like that double standard. Robin says, daily recap lady, I agree with you. Nicholas needs to tell Ava now that he has Nell locked up. Absolutely. Sandy says, I'm with you. I remember General Hospital in black and white, Dr. Hardy, Amy Vining, you know, she forgot Audra and everybody else, Jesse Brewer, all of those people. I was only a baby. I was really, really young, but I wasn't a baby. Because I was raised by my grandparents, and that was my grandmom's show, was General Hospital. She lived by that. Ava and Sonny had sex, yeah, on the Quartermain's crypt. When one of the Quartermains died, we did say it was AJ's funeral service. What is Victor going to do when he finds Esme is pregnant? He's been trying so hard to keep the secret from coming out that Nicholas slept with her. Well, Pops, Uncle, secret's out. Esme's about to, actually look, the way they're expanding that belly, she'll be going into labor in another couple months, right? And S. Young says, you should start the comment corner on a separate video in time. I really enjoyed this. You know what, S. Young? You're going to have to vote on the poll because it is going to be majority rules. And I'm already seeing some people kind of voting in the comments. I'd rather it be on the poll, but if I see it on the comment, I will count that as well. Jane says, Esme is going to have twins. Oh my goodness, no. Well, I guess we would have a good twin, bad twin, right? That would be deadly. And Lisa says, remember how Charlotte and Rocco were born? Lulu did not give birth to them. Her embryos were stolen. Actually, yeah, both of those embryos were stolen. The Cassadine stole the embryo that created Charlotte, and Britt Westbourne stole the embryo that created Rocco. And then maybe Ryan, and then that because Lulu had 3 and Maxie miscarried the other embryo. Maybe Ryan kidnapped Felicia and stole her embryos. You know what? If they make it Felicia, stranger things have happened. They're going to have to come up with some backstory where she didn't know, because I cannot see Felicia living her life with Frisco, because she was like spying too. They were all doing these. I can't see her having a baby by Ryan. So we'll see. We'll see what they do with that. And then Nina's mother. I don't know, Jane, what Nina's mother is, but okay. Kevin says, number 1. Oh, maybe we're saying, maybe it's when I said I don't know what woman it could be. Nina's mother. She's not dead, is she? Nina's mother is in jail, right? Yeah, she's in jail. She's in jail, but didn't she get some kind of deal and that got her out? Is she alive or is Nina's mother dead? That's a good question. Somebody, can you put, if Nina's mother's alive or dead? I don't remember. Lisa says, how can it be Holly Sutton? She's locked up. Yes, she is. She has no reason to kill. And let's see, Susan says, I know the ADA was totally disgusted with Trina. Yeah, got exonerated. She could have been mad and go after Trina and those involved. I don't think she thought much of Esme either, but then she'd have been after Esme. But look, nobody could find Esme until now. Especially when she called Esme, and Esme was slow to get to trial, right? Esme barely made it there. Heather Weber is evil enough and the most likely choice as Esme's mother, and maybe the hook attacker. And Holly is not even on my list of possibilities, mine either. Doubt she was involved with Ryan or Kevin for that matter. Heather, no, she was never involved with Kevin. And Jane also says, Sonny killed AJ. Yes, Sonny did kill AJ. So that was everybody's comments from Comment Corners. Please, please, please do the poll so that I can know what the choices are, so that I will do the daily recap right after the show. And then as it gets longer, I'll just skim more through the comments and kind of randomly do comments. I could do that. So let me know, everybody. It's been my pleasure doing Comment Corner number 2.